This beautiful pile that Jins are looking at would happen to be my thrift finds for the week. I managed to make it to a Goodwill and the Northern Tier Children's Home thrift store. This sweet little brass lamp was found at Goodwill, and it was $3.99. I would imagine it had a hurricane-style glass shade that would have come up out of that middle area, and then maybe like a larger shade that would set on top of that, but I can't be sure. Let's put in a light bulb and see if she works. Yes. Perfect. I'm taking my wire cutters and I'm just pulling these prongs out a tiny little bit. The shade that I wanted to put on it just wasn't sitting right on top of it, so I thought if I splayed these out some, it would give it a little bit more room to sort of hold this on there. We gotta put the light bulb in before the shade goes on. And this worked. This is only temporary until I find maybe something else. Here it is styled kind of more masculine and then feminine. I thought either way it looked really pretty with that brass. Here's another brass candlestick holder. I know I found one last time, but this one was a little taller. It has some age on the bottom. And I liked just how this handle was so large and just kind of swooped down. Very pretty to me. And I tried so hard to get this to focus. I took a picture. It looks like RWF, made in India. Here it is styled on a couple of books. This little spool of white thread is just calling me. I just thought it was so adorable. And here's the bottom. Can't really make out much of what it says. A lot of the label is missing, as well as the top label is missing as well. But I think I can make out the word spool on the top. Here it is, just styled with some scissors and a couple of books. Then I put it in this jar. Looks okay. It's kind of busy to me. This, I believe, is called a shoe fly screen when I tried to look it up. Very cute. It's made of screen, pretty heavy wire, pretty like dense wire. Rigid, I think is the word I'm looking for. A little bit of rust spots here and there. The top is really sweet looking. Little handle ring. Here it is styled with the cashews I made on the channel. Go check that out, make yourself some. And finally my chickens are laying itty bitty eggs, but I guess I can't call them lazy anymore. This white plate, the cute little detail around the edge. Hard to see. No markings on the bottom, so I can't tell where it's made, who it's made by. And then this blue plate, little farm scene. Love the color of blue that it is. And when I turn it over, I realize it says conventional oven, which makes me think it's a pie plate now. And that it's microwave and dishwasher safe, so I assume it's not very old. But look how cute these two look together, and pretty sure Yins can guess where these are gonna go. This little beauty. Well, not very little, is it? This print just stuck out to me. It was on the very highest shelf in the store. And the lady said, I'll get it down for you, but she had to climb on a chair and move a bunch of stuff. It does have some markings on the frame. And these, looks like water spots on the bottom. A couple little snags too, maybe. And the name on the bottom is R. Batch Elder. There's another little stain right there. I did try briefly to get the stains off, but started to make it worse. I freaked out and I just stopped. I think it might have been like nicotine, and it's on this linen, so it's just very... Here it is, styled over a console table, and here it is with a chair. Take note of that little wreath I have layered on there. I'm going to show you real quick just how I threw that together. I'm just going to deconstruct some greenery that I have. I'm going to take a length of green floral wire. Chose green, just hopefully it'll hide it a lot better. And so here on the bottom of this stem, it's like this little notch area. I'm just pretty much using that as a reference to line up my second piece. I'm going to wrap the wire around. And there's that notch again. That's just where I'm going to start my next piece. So essentially I'm just going to take my 5 or 6 pieces of greenery that I have and make them into a garland. And once I've used all those pieces, I'm going to bring the top end around to the bottom end, lining up that little notch area again. It just helped me to evenly space them out by using that as my reference and attach it together so it makes this little ring and basically a wreath. Fluff it a little bit, and then I'm going to start filling in the bare spots. I just take a small piece of wire. Apparently you use children's scissors to cut them off because you can't find your regular scissors. And take that little piece of wire, wrap it around the bottom of the stem, and wherever it just looks bare, I just attach it in that spot. Bring it around to the back and twist the wire together to hold it on. And clip the ends if you need to. Here it is again, another piece of wire. Wrap it around the end and attach it in a bare spot. And here it is, just layered on. I would think I probably would do some evergreen greenery would probably look really good with that, being that it's more wood. But anyway, here's a pencil sharpener that I found just sort of attached to this block of wood, and I thought, how cute would that be sitting out in an office, on a shelf, or on a desk. I'll probably put this in my son's room once we get his room done. Just looks very masculine to me, and then all the parts twist and turn and work, so here it is from that previous picture with the lamp. I just think it looks nice and masculine together. And then here are these rug beaters. Nice wooden handles. It says $4, but I don't think I spent that much. for it. And it's broken, but you know, what are you gonna do? It's still cute. It's rusted, and here it is, put in a crock. A couple more I think would look cute. I know some people hang them on walls, but I thought in the crock looked really cute. This cutting board was $3, I believe, and I didn't realize until I was styling with it and recording that it's from IKEA. And I'll link a picture to what it would originally cost from IKEA. I believe it says $35. And here's that wreath again. We're just going to borrow it from our picture, add some twine to it, tie off the ends. Give it some persuasion to move down and not be so up top. Then wrap it around the handle a couple times. Good to go. Here it is styled a couple different ways. And then these pillow forms are 26 by 26. I only spent $3 each on them. And they're the big ones from IKEA. And that says